Hello, I'm Krista. Welcome to my channel. I wanted to jump straight into the reading today, so as always, let's take a moment to connect with our angels and guides. Angels and guides, please surround us with your love and light. Please guide us to the information that will help us at this time. Thank you. I have a stick of incense burning for this reading because I wanted to clear the space. And it's interesting that the smoke from the incense, it's almost curling around the table. Even though the air conditioner in the room is blowing this way, the smoke is coming in from this side and it's like wrapping around the table, which is really interesting. And the smell of it is reminding me of church, the incense that they burn at church. And that's why I went and I grabbed a rosary because I felt like there was just some kind of sacredness today, like something that needed prayer, cleansing and prayer. And I don't know what that is yet, but I have a feeling we're going to find out in the cards. It's almost like this feeling of a big release. Something that you've been holding on to a really long time and it's being released. And that's what the smoke is doing right now. It's cleansing the area. And I have a little bit of this purple candle left over. And the purple candle had an intention of purification. So it's almost like something is being released so that the situation or you can be purified. Okay, I'm going to start with this Angel Tarot deck. Wise Counselor. Unity with a spiritually minded community. Ask the divine for help and trust the answers will come. Compare traditional methods with new ideas to see which is best for you. With this card in particular, the thing that pulls me in is the spiritually minded community. Because, again, it was that feeling of church, something sacred. So, in this deck, this is the Angel Tarot, and this is the Emperor card. I'm also hearing global unity. There's a need to be united globally, spiritually united. And maybe that's why prayer, like, that's why I felt called to bring the rosary, because maybe we need prayer right now, globally, for everything that is happening. Like, no matter what religion or what your spiritual practice is, it's like the angels are saying to pray, to help bring light into these situations, to have faith in a positive outcome. The Empress. So there is masculine and feminine energy here, and I feel like that's like the masculine feminine of the world, or God and Mother Mary, or like the mother and father of creation, like the energy of it. Like both are present right now. Like we need both energies to get through this. There will be something to celebrate. It's interesting. I'm getting this on like a global level, and I'm getting it on a personal level. Globally, the angels are here and the divine is here and Mother Mary, and there will be peace. To pray for peace, not to worry. The world will have something to celebrate. And then I'm also getting it on an individual level of like this being a mother and father celebrating their child. Like maybe their child just graduated, or there's a wedding, or a bridal shower. Like all these flowers make me think of a bridal shower. And I'm hearing peace between two families. So I think that may be like a specific message for someone that's coming through, that there will be peace between two families during this wedding. Maybe like planning something has been really stressful. Maybe there's like a father and a mother trying to take over plans. Like they're trying to control the situation, but in the end it's going to work out. 9 of Cups. Yeah, it's like contentment, wishes coming true, your dreams become reality, a magical time of life, good fortune, faith in the universe that all will be well. And again, globally, it's everything is going to work out. If we are united, everything is going to work out. And individually, everything in your personal life is going to work out. Justice. Justice will be brought to the situation. I'm thinking about this candle burning and the symbolism of purification and cleansing, and with the justice card appearing, it's almost this sense of things need to come to light. Like things need to come to light to be purified. And Spirit is showing me an example of mining, like going into the earth's core and pulling out like iron, or like pulling out some type of element and purifying it into something more pure. And I almost feel like that is what they're trying to say is happening globally. Oh, the candle went out. I just noticed that the candle went out. There's still wax left, but it went out. This is not the message I was expecting today. And with the incense still like coming over the reading, I'm hearing the words being smoked out. Like things are gonna get smoked out and brought to justice. And I feel like normally when you talk about purification, it's, you know, things being put through a fire, things being purified through fire. But this doesn't feel like that. It feels more caring, gentler, more nurture, like a more nurturing way of going through this cleansing process. Like it's more balanced. Spirit is giving me this example of like a little kid doing something, like a little kid getting in trouble, like maybe something happened at school and they got in trouble. And like depending on your parents, there's always like a good cop and a bad cop, where one parent is strict and like there's going to be a punishment and it's going to be harsh, so you learn your lesson. And then there's like another parent that is softer usually and will almost try to barter down the punishment to persuade the other parent to, you know, to be like they've learned their lesson. They learn their lesson just by doing it and facing like the repercussions of their actions. They don't need this like extra punishment on top of it. Like you don't have to be so harsh. And I kind of feel like that is what is happening globally. Like we don't need fire and brimstone to do a clearing, you know? It's not like a, I don't even want to say that, but it like that's kind of how I'm seeing it. The like the Old Testament or these ancient records of civilizations being completely washed away or burned down, or we're entering this age of enlightenment. And the and that's like with this tradition and new ideas, it's the old way is scorched earth, to burn everything down and start over. And the new way is to bring compassion and light and understanding And maybe that is why spiritually, like that is coming up in this reading, and why prayer is coming up, and love and protection and celebration, because the purification isn't going to happen through fire and brimstone, it's going to happen through love. When justice comes in, it comes in through love. And I feel for a lot of people that's going to be hard to understand. I feel like Spirit is here saying to give people, like, to forgive others, to have empathy, to treat change in a different way, to go about it in a different way. And it's not about destruction, it's about celebrating others, celebrating our differences. And I'm being drawn to, like, the Emperor again, the wise counselor, that there will be those that lead others through this process to show others how to live from a place of love and not destruction, to build one another up. And that is the way to this Nine of Cups. That is the way to contentment, faith in the universe that all will be well. That's what the card says. And with the genie lamp here, it's almost like it's like the concept is so absurd. Like the concept of loving, like sending love out and living from this place of love to correct, like to correct and purify the, I don't want to say evil because I'm not getting the word evil, but like the darker energies, to like realign this. It feels so absurd to be like, just love one another. Like, yeah, they'll like faith in the universe that all will be well. Like, yeah, it's like wishing on a genie's lamp. It's like so inconceivable that that could even be possible. It's like the old Miss America pageants, or like the Miss Universe pageants. Do they still have those? Where they would, they ask them questions and they always say, I want world peace. Like, it's so diluted almost to think that, like, oh yeah, world peace. It's not like we've had hundreds of thousands of years of destruction and war. Sure, world peace. Like, it sounds ridiculous. And almost in a way, like, this reading feels ridiculous. Like, this is such a strange message, but I feel like if you're watching this, that you're one of these spiritual leaders and you understand what I'm saying, that your heart is open and you're part of this big change that's going to happen. And I'm being drawn to the Justice card, and I feel like God is saying it's going to happen because, like, with this light here on the card, it's like that's God's light. No matter what, we'll have the upper hand because we're living with love. Love always wins. And they're saying God's light is love. And Spirit is drawing me to these two swords on the card, and it's like that's how we will win the battle. We will win the battle with God's love. And I feel like I'm hearing people say, but how do we do that? And the angels are saying the first thing you can do is pray. And whatever that looks like for you, however, like whatever your spiritual practice is, they want you to lean into your spiritual practice. Journey within. Yes, exactly. Like, it's about changing your insides first. And with the green here, it's all about that heart chakra. Like, to help other people to go on this journey, you have to do the journey within first. And that just needs to be whatever is comfortable to you, whatever calls you. Spend that first 20 minutes of the day or the last 20 minutes of the day with God, or do automatic writing and talk to your guides, or set up an altar, or burn candles, or go to church, or take care of the animals like on your property. Put out birdseed or be a steward of the land. Like there's just so many different ways that you can express your spirituality and connect with that light in yourself because you're connecting to that love within yourself. And I'm hearing to root it down into the earth, like to bring it into your heart and to root it down, like to ground it down. As above, so below. Or like the part of the prayer of the rosary is as on earth as it is in heaven. Like by bringing that love energy in and grounding it down to the earth, you're bringing heaven to earth. Like bringing God's love into your heart and then expressing it out to others. It's funny. I also just noticed with this Nine of Cups, the smoke coming from the genie's lamp is so much like the smoke from that incense that is like literally wrapping around this reading. And I feel like the angels are saying like that's protection. Like this energy swirling around him, this like happiness. And again, it's the green connected to the heart chakra, connected to love. It's that love and happiness swirling around him. It's like an armor of protection. Like God's light is your armor of protection through these changes that are happening globally. Worry is a wasted emotion. Yeah, like again, you are protected through these changes. Like focus your energy on love, healing, journeying within yourself, loving your neighbor. I'm hearing like focus your energy on yourself and those around you, whether that be like your friends and family, your neighbors, and even like the people in your community, or you go to the grocery store and the people you interact with there. And I'm even seeing the example of like you're putting gas in your car and you have a conversation with the person at the pump next to you. Like having these moments of humanity with other people and to focus on that and not to obsess and worry about things going on globally where we like there's no control over. And spirit is reminding me of like the news and the media, and to say those entities, like that's how they're saying it, those entities are putting out information to make you feel a certain way, to make you react. Like it's all on purpose. And this isn't like a political message or anything. It's just the structure of how things are set up. They want a reaction from you because ultimately that reaction creates revenue for that company. And so Spirit is saying to basically disassociate from all those entities and to focus on like what is right in front of you, which is like your life, your community, your children, like to focus on that because that is where change is made. It's not made in your mind worrying. It's in the outward expression of God's love. I feel like we need one more card to close out the reading. Know your worth, limitless. The angels are saying to me, don't believe that you can't make a change to the world. Like, don't allow yourself to think that your life, your existence is unimportant. The angels are reminding me to tell you that the changes that can be made with God's love is limitless. And because you contain that love, the changes you are able to make are also limitless. And I mean, when I say changes, I mean how what you do affects others and how that reverberates out into society. And when you tell yourself, my phone just started ringing, and I feel like that was a notification. I feel like that is saying, answer the call. I think some of the problems that we experience can be so overwhelming that we feel like nothing we do will matter. And that's just not true. Like the things you're doing and the things you're capable of are having ripple effects in other people's lives. And I'm seeing like a boat in the water and how the boat makes waves. Like a boat cutting through the water makes waves that get bigger and bigger and bigger. And that is the effect of your love. And I'm being drawn to Mother Mary and Jesus in this rosary. And it's almost like that is you, like your spirit, your essence, growing and growing and growing and like extending out into the world. Like there is no limit. When that happens, when that water gets bigger and bigger and bigger, like there is no limit to how much it can expand. And I feel like the angels are saying that about you. Like there's no limit to how much your heart can expand. And that's why you are a leader at this time, to show others how to do this. Well, that was the message for today. It was a really interesting one. I was not expecting it. I would love to hear what you think about this reading. Or if you heard like a similar message. Is this something else you've heard from another reader? Like, it was just so interesting. It was a very comforting message. So, thank you to our guides and angels for bringing that message here today. Thank you for being here with me today. I hope this reading has brought you some clarity. Until I meet with you in the next reading, I am wishing you a wonderful and blessed day. Bye.